but I feel like most of my arm triangles don't even come from the mount. They come from position while I'm passing or while I'm transitioning into other stuff. And the idea is that I want to kind of encourage him to bring this arm across, right? And I like to put people in positions where, so if you can turn around a little bit, I like to sit on the legs, like in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be a little uncomfortable, sorry, but yeah, you okay?
Yeah.
If you get your knees, spread your knees apart, then it should be a little bit better. So now I'm forcing him to be on the side, right? I'm pinning his legs to the floor, and now he's up on his side. It's going to be really difficult for him to put his shoulders on the mat. Try to put your, like it's going to, yeah, this is uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he wants to turn that way. Like if I'm starting to pressure him this way, or just pushing down this way, I'm not actually doing this in sparring, but just find a way to, or even here, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable for him. So he wants to go that way, and that's what I'm looking for. Also, because I'm looking for that because I want to get this elbow across the center line, right? If this elbow is over there, then I would have to do a lot of work to bring this all the way over here. And that becomes easier for him. That job becomes easier to keep it here if his shoulder is on the mat, if he's on both shoulders. Now I have to drag it all the way over here to get in my arm triangle position, right? So I like to start down here. Try to find a way to get him up on his side. And it usually involves sitting on the legs. And there's different ways and different scenarios you can play around with to get him here. Like for example, a regular leg drag pass would be kind of the same thing, because now you see that elbow, sorry dude.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So you see this elbow is already halfway through the way I want it to go. I have to do this. And now I can find my position, right? Now I can start working, put him up on his side. Now that actually becomes easy, because now I can get that elbow all the way through, and I can let him go back to both of his shoulders when I want to. So we're going to start in the mount. And what most people do in the mount is they do the standard, what's it called? Knee elbow escape, right? So he turns to his side and he puts his foot in here, yeah? And if he goes all the way, then we'll end up in guard. I know this is coming. So the moment this foot goes in between his guard, I'm sitting down here. And if he wants to push that knee back in, that's going to be really difficult. And look where we have him. He's on his side and the elbow is across. So now we can start playing around with this and fight our hand in. And if he wants to go back, if he wants to bring that elbow back, this feels unnatural to him. Like his lower body is twisting this way. There's no way he's going back to both of his shoulders. Doesn't make sense. He wants to go over there. Yeah. And I might give him a little encouragement, like I give a little crossface, and he's like, "Fuck this." He tries to go over here, and there we are. But that's the whole idea. Like I want to be on his legs. And the cool thing about this is that it's going to be harder for him to escape than all the regular positions we view as control. So if we're in side control, that's considered a good control, right? It is. But the thing is, his legs are free. He can bump and shrimp and do all kinds of stuff to get back into position. If we're in the mount, like that's awesome. Don't get rid of the mount. It's awesome. But his legs are free to do whatever he wants to do to escape. But the moment I'm going to sit on his legs here, now all of his escaping is going to be way more difficult. I'm farther away than he's used to. Like if he wants to frame on me, it's not a big deal because his arms are stretched out all the way. Like he can kind of just lean into this. And if he wants to escape, like he wants to move his legs, he's kind of immobilized, right? I'm just sitting on his legs. I'm going to make his job of escaping really difficult. If he wants to get up or whatever, he needs his legs to get out. The legs and the hips are everything. So if I'm on the legs, I'm making his job harder. And I'm putting him on his side. That allows me to find my submissions or my back takes, whatever. Yeah? So I'm just throwing you this example. I'll show it you one more time. He goes for that knee elbow escape. Foot goes in, my hip, my butt actually goes to this top knee here. There. And I'm here. Now just let him move around a little bit, see if this works. Yeah, if you're falling off, then something's off. Like maybe you're up too high, maybe you're not down here enough, maybe you're not up on the knee. Yeah. Also something to think about is if he wants to move, if he wants to shrimp, he wants to get his feet back to his hips, right? Yeah, and now he can push off. I can kind of mess with that by placing my left foot on the back of his heel here. Now if he wants to shrimp and bring that leg back, there's no shrimp. He wants to get this foot back, try to shrimp. Now he can shrimp, see, now he can move. Now he cannot move. Do it. Yeah? So it's like a little hack, I like it. Yeah? And now from here you can play around with this. Go get your arm in. If he doesn't give it, just give him a little crossface, love. Yeah, he wants to turn back. Boom, there we go. And then do whatever. Okay?